Here we are outside the City Chambers in Glasgow. We are here to interview Councillor Archie Graham about Glasgow hosting the 2014 Commonwealth Games.
How did Glasgow come about winning the bid for the 2014 Commonwealth Games?
We won the vote. Quite a substantial majority of the Commonwealth countries wanted to bring the 2014 Games to Glasgow, which we're obviously delighted about.
What is your role in the Commonwealth Games?
I'm responsible for the delivery of the Commonwealth Games on behalf of the Council.
What does this mean to Glasgow?
Well, it means an awful lot to Glasgow. As the development of sport, which will not be come as a surprise to anyone. We are very keen to ensure not only that the country does well in the Games, that Scotland wins medals, but we want to ensure that many Glaswegians win medals for Scotland in those Games. So we'll be spending a lot of time and effort and money developing sport in the city between now and 2014.
Where is the opening ceremony going to be held?
The opening ceremony will be at Celtic Park, and the reason it's going to be there is because it's just across the road from the Athletes' Village, where the athletes will be staying during the Commonwealth Games, so they won't have very far to walk. So it'll be at Celtic Park.
How long does the Games last?
For 2 weeks. It's a 2-week period in the end of July and the beginning of August 2014.
What changes will be made to Glasgow because of the Games?
We'll have a lot of new sports stadia built. We're going to build an additional 50-metre pool at Toll Cross. We're going to build a new National Indoor Sports Arena, a new velodrome for cycling. We're going to refurbish Scotstoun. We're going to put in new facilities over at Hampden Park. So there will be a lot of new facilities built in the city to actually host the Games themselves.
Is there any disabled people involved in the Games?
Well, there will be, yeah. As you know, Glasgow has a great track record of involving people with disabilities in sport. We've had the Special Olympics here and so on. But as part of the Commonwealth Games itself, running concurrently with the Games for able-bodied athletes, there will be a section of the Games for athletes with disabilities. So the answer to your question is yes. All the countries who want to can send athletes with disabilities to participate in that element of the Games.
Glasgow football stadium is going to be used for the Games?
Yes, they are. Celtic Park will be used for the opening ceremony, as I said. Ibrox Stadium will be used for the Rugby Sevens competition, and Hampden Park will be the venue for the athletics competition. So all the big stadia in the city, big football stadia, are going to be used during the Games, yes.
Will there be changes to the transport system in Glasgow?
There will be, yes. During the Games itself, the City Council will be running a fleet of buses to take the athletes to and from the sports venues. And an interesting feature will be that there will be no private motor vehicles allowed near any of the stadia for security reasons during the Commonwealth Games. So everyone will have to use public transport during the Commonwealth Games to get to the venues. So we're hoping that people will get into the habit of using public transport as a result of the Games being here and continue to use public transport thereafter. We are putting in some new train stations and some new bus lanes and so on, but we haven't actually worked out the detail of that yet, but there will be some new transport facilities being built in time for the Games.